Good day. Today is Wednesday, September 7th. This is Steve Chairman, Interim Superintendent of Schools. Today I'm coming to you from the library at the Amherst Middle School. I'd hoped to start my library journey and weekly updates last week, but the opening of school was a little bit much, got a little bit behind. So I appreciate your patience as I begin the journey here at the Amherst Middle School Library. It's great to be in the schools and with all the faculty and the students and the buzz. There's definitely buzz as the schools are certainly alive with energy, which we love. I actually came over this morning to see the flooding. We hadn't heard a coil broke, and 4 or 5 classrooms in the lower level of the newer addition were flooded. Fast action found it early. Roger Preston and his group, Kristen, got word out, and then principal. Really very, very fortunate that the damage was mitigated and we're drying out the rooms. There's been some shuffling on this week, but hopefully get back to normal beginning next week or earlier if we're lucky. In my 14 months in SAU 39, that's our third flood, and we actually had a fire. So the facilities has been a priority for the boards and for the community. I'm so grateful and appreciative and admire the number of community members and the boards and the administrators and teachers that have been involved in assessing the state of the facilities and trying to put forth a solution. As we walked down to see the flooding, Kristen also showed me the impact of a leaky roof. There's a hallway area and a cafeteria area that leaky roof, so there's some roof work that has to be done at the middle school. I hope that the community understands that the current state of the facilities is far more due to how New Hampshire funds its schools than either board or administration decision. The downshifting of costs, significant downshifting of costs in the last 10, 12 years from the state to the local communities made it very difficult to support high-quality education program and take care of your facilities. Communities had to make a choice. Boards have had to make a choice. Administrators had to make a choice because the increase in burden on the communities is very difficult to do both. And what communities are forced to do is take a look at a bond and to spread the payments out over time and ease the burden on the taxpayers while maintaining a commitment to high-quality education. And that's exactly what I see here. The boards and administration have been unable to support high-quality educational program and maintain to the highest level your facilities. That's where we are. So please understand, it's really a reflection on the funding mechanism in New Hampshire versus board administration decisions. We'll talk more about this as in the next couple of months as how we get to the facility and what's going to be proposed in the spring. I also want to talk a little bit about the opening theme this year. The theme of the school year is the promise of public education. There's a quote from Ted Lasso, if you haven't seen it. Ted Lasso talks about that, and I believe the role of public education is to help every child become the best version of themselves. That's what drives me every day, is trying to support every child to become the best version of themselves. And that, I believe, is the promise of public ed. How do we do it? We do it by teaching really well. We do it by caring about each child, by connecting with parents, and of course taking care of ourselves too. I'll talk more about how we can fulfill the promise of public education, but I do believe that this community, the communities of SAU 39 are uniquely situated to fulfill the promise of public education. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and please take good care.